husband of Queen Elizabeth II, who's also styled as the Duke of Edinburgh, has made more than 22,000 solo public appearances over 7 decades. That's the scene currently outside Buckingham Palace. You can see the Prince there with a rather smart bowler hat on against the rain. Our correspondent Duncan Woodside is also there for this last engagement of that long royal career. Duncan, can you just tell us a bit more about what's going on there at the palace?
Well, this event is very much centred on the Royal Marine Corps, the Prince being the Captain General of the Royal Marines, and today marks the end of 100 days of various challenges which have been set for the Marines, and that includes a 1,664-mile run across the course of 100 days, 16 or so miles per day, and that's relevant because this particular contingent was set up in the year 1664. So a fitting end to the Duke of Edinburgh's royal duties, solo royal duties. During the time that he has been taking on those duties, he has engaged in over 22,000 solo engagements and made close to 5,500 speeches. That's since 1952, when his wife, Queen Elizabeth II, ascended to the throne. So obviously, absolutely monumental period of public service stretching over 65 years.
Indeed, it is quite a big achievement, a longer career than most of us are probably likely to have. However, I ought to say that people watching us in countries where there isn't a royal family, such as France, might wonder what all the fuss is about. What have people there been telling you, Duncan, about why they wanted to wave the Duke of Edinburgh off in person?
Well, unfortunately, there has been a lot of rain today, as you can probably see. It's absolutely bucketing down here in central London at Buckingham Palace, and that has had some impact on the crowds here today. But there have been some diehards who have turned out to honour the Prince, and those include an Iranian man, Yaqub Bahrami, who I spoke to. He said he arrived in Britain in 1974, settled here, started business in the city of Exeter, and brought up his family here in the UK. Now, they're British citizens, and he described himself and his family very much as royalists, and he said that the British royal family, Prince Philip and the Queen in particular, are an institution, really, and that the royal family guarantees stability during times of political turmoil. And of course, at the moment here in the UK, over the last year or so, we have seen a degree of that sort of turmoil with the vote to leave the European Union and an unexpected election resulting in a hung parliament. I spoke also to two Royal Marines who are here today to honour the Prince. They're not taking part in the formalities. They don't have friends who are taking part in the formalities, but they just wanted to be here to honour the Prince and his long record of public service to the Marines and other institutions here in the UK.
All right, thanks very much, Duncan Woodside. Reporting there from Buckingham Palace, where we can see Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, at the age of 96, carrying out his last ever official public duties there. That engagement, a parade of Royal Marines at Buckingham Palace, the Queen's official residence in London.